Good afternoon. My name is Stephanie Lynn Gonzalez, and I am going to be talking about if high schools should be giving out protection to their students. But first, here is my audience. The average teenager spends over 8 hours every day in their high schools. This does not include extracurricular activities or sports. It would only seem logical to help these children out to be a little bit more preventable with teenage pregnancies and STIs. Yes, there is a lot of help nowadays, but a lot of these young adults are not allowed to get any type of birth control or buy condoms until the age of 18. Being that these young children spend mostly every day of their lives in school, it would be only a good idea to provide them with some type of protection against these types of odds. Did you all know that a total of 194,377 babies in the United States alone were born to a group of mothers from the ages 15 through 19 years of age? According to the CDC, U.S. teen pregnancies rate is substantially way higher than any other Western industrialized nation, and racial, ethnic, and geographic disparities in teen birth rates persists. Having these young ladies pregnant at such a young age can significantly change their lives and the lives of that newborn baby. Many of the reasons people drop out is because of that teenage pregnancies. They end up dropping out, having to get a full-time job to try to do their best to provide for these fetuses. Only 50% of these women will go on receiving a high school diploma by the age of 22. And 90% of women that did not or have not experienced teenage pregnancies will go on getting their diploma the year they're supposed to. Yes, these percentages are going a little down over the years, but they are still happening. Now, what about STIs? Did you all know that approximately 60% of incidents of STIs reported were spread to young adults globally, ranging from the ages of 15 to 24? Many of these people that have gone through or experienced having an STI or STD end up having a completely different perspective in their lives. One of the main reasons that this happens is because these young adolescents do not have the knowledge of what's going on. Knowing that if they had a condom, it would bring those risks to a completely different and lower number. The American Sexual Health Association states that 1 in every 5 sexually active teenager will have had 4 or more sexual partners, and that number keeps on rising after high school. Dr. John Stever, an assistant professor from the Pediatrics Mount Sinai Adolescent Health Center in New York, states there's a lack of fear. That lack forward thinking is what we're running up against. These teenagers nowadays do not know or yet do not care about the consequences that they might have to live for the rest of their lives if they are not careful. So it being hard for them to get protection might have them thinking, maybe it's not so bad if I don't use it. Because at the end, they're still gonna do it. Like I've said before, these teenagers spend most of their young adult lives in school. Well, most of their lives. This is usually where they meet all their friends and those partners of theirs. High school should be allowed to provide them with the protection and educate them on the cons of not having protection. According to the Journal of Adolescent Health, evidence shows broad public support for school-based educational programs and health interventions, as well as a positive outcome associated with having them. Having condom availability in high schools can make using protection during sexual activity a somewhat type of norm for the people. It's gonna be a normal thing to do, and it won't be like them, it won't be a struggle for them to get it. It's time to bring those rising STDs and STI numbers down and those teenage pregnancies to their all-time low. Teaching sex education, and better yet, just providing them with the condoms or protection to these high schoolers is going to do way more good than it is harm. Yes, some people do think that giving them protection will give them make them think it is okay to do it, but whether the parents know about it or don't, are okay with it or are not, they're still gonna do it. So wouldn't it be better if they are doing it with protection? Thank you.